Give me a sec. Just publish a link. Why is it not appearing? To refresh the page. There it is. Doing Twitter. We'll keep calling it Twitter. Just to annoy someone. Post and run. And we also have LinkedIn. Feel free to join in. If LinkedIn will suggest posting in another group, no. Our groups not interested, and that's okay. Okay, let's see what we've got. By the way, we'll have a blog, we'll have some old posts that we had. We will bring them back. This actually should be a text file in the moment. It would not load as HTML. Obviously, it doesn't have HTML structure. We could potentially restructure this into this.
BioMedical.com. Our website offers a range of interactive web applications with a primary focus on 16-channel intracranial leak analysis, and more applications are in development. To stay updated, follow us on our YouTube channel at http URL.
So we have this signature review tool that we completed today, available on the
16-channel leak review tool. This tool provides essential functionality, allowing you to hide, unhide channels, split the view by hemisphere, change window size up to 60 seconds, and manually scroll through data.
Sounds right, just loading for quite some time, not happy with that. Hopefully the next tool probably do the spectrogram. Hopefully it will be quick to get up and running, and also not have this issues, so we'll load faster. The window will scale. So let's see. Yeah, the colors are not great. Yeah, there's a lot of improvements that could be made, but at the moment we're just focusing on getting all this stuff up and running again. So I'm not sure, should we do cross coherence? Cross coherence should be pretty straightforward. So we should have a folder called coherence. Coherence. Right. Don't have much in it. It's just literally that description, I think. Window size doesn't even look right. Is this correct? Right, it is correct. That is the description. We want this to be horizontal. We have those as inputs. We have file scroller. We have a Windows size selector. Let the bot choose whatever it wants. Channel A. This should be 7. Sorry, 7 should default. Close these bits, by the way. We'll need the my app WSGI. Well, we essentially just need to copy it, but let's not. Let's do one thing at a time. It's now potential block. Right, we have those prompts, so that's fine. That's info for coherence, so it will be a cross coherence function. Let's make some more room. Back to channels and crawl through EEG data. So this will be 16 channel EEG. So I'm thinking we should probably have this EEG, the raw data file. It's the Eurovista sample. Probably should have it sitting elsewhere. Day 7. And any file. Right, so we call it an IEG2. Yeah, we don't want to break this, but day 7. Are we calling the AVA file? I'm pretty sure no. Just double check. Day 7. 12 times. Why? I'm actually using that file. File. Yeah, it's not a Flask application or anything. Can probably get rid of it. And just one sec, open container folder. Just check when was it modified last. 27th of September. Yeah, it's pretty safe. Text copy. Yeah, maybe just leave it. The point is, we're starting from scratch. Anyway, those are the inputs. Window size. Edit thread. So we have 5 inputs, and we have how many outputs? A raw EG chart, a spectrum chart, and the cross coherence chart. So I have this mix and max. A cross coherence amplitude values. We have some info. Should add this as HTML. Flask application published served is a bit of a word. Served on Apache server. Have overview. Select the channels and scroll through the EG data to see how cross-coherence measurements are changing. It feels like adding real time, but I think it will get the point. Those are the potential functions. HTML Next. So this stuff in brackets, those are instructions for the board. It's actually details. I don't know if we'll pick up this paper, probably not. So I assume this will. Yes, this is good enough. So we're essentially taking this tool that we had on biomedical.com. It's not working anymore. We don't have the backend for it because it was LabVIEW thing, technical issues, doesn't matter. But we have this description. We also have those videos where the thing is actually working. We could actually take the transcript of those videos as well, but we could just tell it what to do. And we're preparing this prompts for GPT. So I think this is pretty good. It's explaining overview, inputs, outputs, info, functions to be used, and has some more details. So that should be good enough. Let's start a new chat. GPT-4. Yeah, just use the default Flask application. Let's see what it does. Let's read that.
Based on the requirements you provided, below is a simplified code example for creating a Flask application that can be served on an Apache server. This application will use Matplotlib and Numpy to create visualizations of the EEG data. In this example, I will just showcase a template on how this application can be structured. You need to integrate the actual computations for EEG data analysis, as the provided code only offers a basic starting point.
Okay, so that's a good start. So they create a HTML, create a Python script using Flask, Matplotlib, Numpy, Bytes.io, whatever that is. We have the file. Should have specified that we have a data file. You can use the channel A, channel B, the trend values. Why I didn't mention the trending, but okay. Did I mention the trend? Probably did, didn't I? Yes, I did. Twice. Okay. And it's plotting. Well, obviously. That's one. Got it.
You need to have mod_proxy and mod_proxy_USGI enabled and also USGI installed. You can then configure your Apache to reverse proxy requests to your Flask application.
Okay.
Ensure to incorporate actual computations for EEG data, error handling, and other essential aspects to make this a complete and robust application. Also, consider improving the UI, UX with better front-end technologies and design.
Okay, that's what you are here for. Patch configuration. Yes, we'll change it later after the thing is actually final thoughts, as if like I'm done. Not, you're not done. I'm actually paying for this, so
You should enhance the application by actually integrating it with real EEG data and computations for cross-coherence. You'll likely need to integrate with libraries and tools specialized in signal processing and EEG data analysis.
okay.
Always ensure that you thoroughly test your application before deploying it into a production environment. Consider adding functionalities like user authentication, better error handling, and input validation to make your application more secure and user-friendly. Additionally, for a production-grade application, it would be best to serve the application over HTTPS to ensure security, and also consider optimizing the performance of the Flask application for handling multiple concurrent users.
Right, so adding M&E and Scipy. So M&E, we used it before. It's actually, right. Yeah, for handling AG data. We probably do not want to use it. Yeah, M&E is a big thing. But yeah, using it in the past. But yeah, we probably want to do it from scratch. We want to do it ourselves. So let's add some of the things in here. Requirements. Do not use M&E library. Also just go from there, see what it does.
We'll assume the EEG data is stored in a CSV file for simplicity. You can adjust the data reading part according to the actual format of your data.
What the data file and folder structure should be. Right, we also don't want to use, it's another thing. Do not use we have the requirements file, HTML, style, JavaScript, all look legit. Now the data is in text file, and if we can even give you an example. Oh, no, we don't wanna. We won't give you an example. Right, to open the data, It's like, so this is important. I know it's a bit, it's going to be a bit long and grueling, but we want to get the folders correctly. So we have this coherence. We have an index HTML that's gonna go. How about we get a just call a folder Ava, just pop it in there. In info, like the file structure. File structure is okay. The actual project we called that capital C static. We'll have info txt. Any other files we need? How about the WSGI file for the serving the Flask application? Don't like the name. Just called my app. That's in the main folder, is it? Just copy that. My app. Rename. My app is there. It should go coherence. The folder. This one's, well, it's commented out at the moment, but we'll keep it there. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this structure in templates. Okay. Yeah, just have that. The data. Rename. Copy. Data file is called that. What? Now the file is called yeah, let's do that. That's okay. Potentially have the different tools look in different files or something like that. So I want this to be the structure. Let's create them manually. Shouldn't be too long. Keep generating stuff. You obviously need templates. And index HTML. It's just a template for the JavaScript file. So we should have a data folder. So this should be my WSGI file. That's when we serve the application. That's just for you for context. I didn't ask to generate anything. Okay, the requirements text file. Close that for now. Close this for now. We probably won't need this. Just put this in the chat if anyone wants to check out the site as it looks for now. So we said we don't want to use M&E. been not using virtual environments. Close that. Didn't ask for CSS. The CSS, we have this standard color palette that we want to use. Anyway, so I'm jumping between many different tools. They're all related. In the previous tool, well, how did sorry for that. So in that tool, it's loading forever, and I think potentially it's because we're still doing troubleshooting. So in IEG2, a couple of things. First, this debug can be false. So hopefully, see if it loads much faster or not. Probably not, because we also to get rid of yeah, just get rid of the second one. And in JavaScript, can pretty much comment out any console log. Can change this if right. I'll save that. See if it's loading much faster. And let's do this quickly. By the way, sorry, I forgot. Normally turn this on as well. My OBS. So I have it there just for testing. Nice OBS. Right, so we have all that. We need to run. I want to see if this tool becomes much faster. Yes, we need the password. save it. So syntax is okay. Let's see if it made any difference. And it's still loading forever. It's still taking all that from JavaScript. EGJS, say 105. That should have been commented out. Is JS in static? Because then, yeah, JS is in static. Yeah, that's why. The DNS, Cloudflare in my case, is remembering. So 105. Yeah, this is not commented out. Give me a sec. Need to go and clear Cloudflare stuff. It should take like 10 seconds or so. Yeah, I need to purge cache. Purge everything, yes. And let's do this again. To Control F5 just in case the browser is saving stuff. Right, now it's commented out. And yes, it is quite quicker. It's loading the first thing quicker. The second, not so much. Right. We'll leave it at that. So now we're doing the cross coherence. Cross coherence. Okay, let's close that. Close this at the info. Static. Yeah, it's okay. Let's do that as a template. Is HTML bit updated? I think it's already generated before, but it might be different, an enhanced one. Like a video timeout. It's when I touch the camera. Oops. Now I can't do it. Yeah, it's okay. We'll leave it off.
Certainly. Based on your previous questions and requirements, I'll enhance the index HTML template to make it more structured and also provide places where the raw ink chart, spectrum chart, and cross-coherence chart will be displayed. Wrap all content inside a less than div it equals container, greater than for better styling and layout control. Included placeholders for the raw ink chart, spectrum chart, and cross-coherence chart within less than div it equals outputs greater than. Each chart type has its own less than div greater than with an appropriate ID for easier manipulation via JavaScript. For the cross-coherence chart, included a paragraph less than p8 equals min-max coherence greater than to display the min and max coherence values. The values will be placed inside less than span greater than elements with IDs min value and max value, which allows easy updating via JavaScript. Adjust the template according to your needs and add any additional elements, IDs, or classes necessary for your application's functionality and style requirements. Make sure your JavaScript and CSS files are well linked and being loaded correctly to ensure the interactivity and styling are applied.
It's been 50 minutes. Should be done in 50 minutes. Come on, GPT, you can do it.
Certainly. Here's an example app.py based on the features you've described. This example uses Flask to create a web application that handles EEG data processing and visualization. I will use Numpy, Scipy, and Matplotlib to process the data and generate the plots as you haven't allowed the use of the MNE library. For the actual EEG data processing, you would need to replace it with your own logic based on your specific dataset and requirements.
Yeah, I have to explain that the data. So we'll copy this just so we have something, but the data file is 16 channels at 400 Hertz sampling rate. Did I specify this already?
The content of info.txt would depend on what specific information you want to include. Given your requirements, it might look something like this.
It's okay, I already included it. It's tab delimited as well. So I already have a function that opens that file. Okay, wait a sec. Right, we do want this. Got to specify it. Traceback is not being used, is it? Ah, because we commented it out. But we definitely, so we have the same file. Yeah, want the same time in second, duration 2. What's that? Ah, no, that's okay. That second window. Right, just generating random data for me, that's okay, but that's right.
It appears you are trying to refine how data is accessed and processed in your app.py file. Your code snippet is setting up a base directory, creating a path to a specific data file, and defining several variables that will likely be used for loading and displaying each data. Here's how you could continue or improve this in your app.py file.
Right, this is better. So we haven't run it yet, so
The data_file_path is being used to read the EG data file. Depending on the format of your EG data, you'll need to implement a specific logic to process and use this data in the coherence calculation. The EG data reading and processing part is marked with a TODO comment. This is where you need to add logic to read and convert your specific EG data file into a format that can be used for coherence calculation and plotting. The EG data reading and processing part is marked with a TODO comment. This is where you need to add logic to read and convert your specific EG data file into a format that can be used for coherence calculation and plotting.
Should be correct.
I kept the rest of the logic for coherence calculation and plotting the same for simplicity. You may need to adjust this based on the actual structure and format of your EG data. Make sure to adjust and enhance the error handling, data validation, and security practices, especially if you are planning to deploy this application in a production environment.
Yes, we are, but we'll do it later. Okay, continue on this bit.
Certainly. Here's an improved version of the update_graph function where we focus on reading and processing the EG data. This assumes that your EG data file contains numerical values that are space separated and each row corresponds to a data point collected. Depending on the actual format of your EG data file, you may need to adjust this.
Should we keep this the same? Should dictionary. The other thing is doesn't work really fast. So this coherence. Right. Able to update the graph. Please try later. So it looks okay. I did ask to turn this into HTML text. Like this is HTML text as well. Why is it looking in home? It should be looking in data. This should be. Just copy that. Which is the format document. Yeah, we don't like that notification. Yeah, don't like them in general on like any website. It's been an hour already. So we'll continue in a bit. There's nothing in the chat, no. So I'll see you probably later today or tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. You know what to do. Likes, dislikes, bad comments.